High-value men. The 5 things you should never say to a woman. Imagine this: every word you say is like a tool. It can either build your image and maintain your power, or it can shatter the respect and admiration people have for you. Now, what if I told you that there are 5 things, just 5, that you should never say to any woman if you want to be seen as strong, confident, and in control? These aren't just small mistakes, they are potential deal breakers. By the end of this video, you'll have the knowledge to keep yourself respected, desired, and in charge of your relationships. Let's dive into it. Section 1. Don't reveal your weakness early. The first thing you should avoid is revealing your weaknesses too soon. Every man has weaknesses, but the timing of when and if you reveal them matters more than most realize. In the early stages of a relationship, it's essential that you project strength. Why? Because attraction is often built on perception, and the perception of confidence fuels desire. During the early days, she is trying to figure out who you are and what you're made of. If the first thing she learns about you is your weaknesses, she'll start questioning your stability. You might think opening up about your struggles will make you seem more relatable or endearing, but here's the truth: it doesn't. Women admire men who can take control of their own emotions and who don't need to be emotionally rescued. High-value men show the world their strength first. Only once deep trust has been established do they show vulnerability. Early on, she needs to see that you can handle life's challenges without crumbling under pressure. Revealing too much too soon doesn't just change how she sees you, it also disrupts the power dynamic. When you expose your weaknesses prematurely, you give her the upper hand. Whether she realizes it or not, she starts to see cracks in your armor and begins to question whether you're capable of leading yourself, and by extension, leading her. You're no longer the man who has it all together. You're now the man who's struggling to figure it out. Moreover, people naturally judge others based on what's presented to them. If the first thing she learns about you is what you're lacking, she'll have a harder time seeing your strengths later. It's not about being fake or withholding information, it's about presenting yourself in a way that commands respect from the outset. Once that respect is in place, you can gradually open up about your challenges. By that point, you've already proven that you can handle life's ups and downs, and your vulnerability will be seen as strength rather than weakness. Section 2. Don't tell her your exact plans. As a man with ambitions, you're always plotting your next move, but here's the golden rule. Never tell a woman exactly what you're planning for the future, especially early on. You might think sharing your goals will impress her, but in reality, it removes an essential element that women crave: mystery. The minute you lay out every detail, you're no longer the intriguing, unpredictable man she's curious about. Instead, you become someone whose next move she can predict. Why is mystery so important? Because it keeps her engaged. When she doesn't know what your next move is, she's always thinking about you, always wondering what you're up to, and that keeps the spark alive. Women are naturally curious beings. They want to unravel the enigma that is you. If you take away the mystery, you take away a fundamental piece of what keeps her interested. By following these principles, you'll keep the relationship dynamic strong and maintain a level of respect and admiration. Be strategic, patient, and self-assured in your approach. This will help you build long-lasting, healthy relationships based on mutual respect and trust. Furthermore, high-value men understand that discussing every step of their plans can dilute their power. Imagine if you were a general in the military. Would you reveal your entire battle strategy to anyone who asked? Absolutely not. It would weaken your position and open you up to vulnerabilities. In the same way, when you reveal your plans too soon, you expose yourself to unnecessary scrutiny. She may start questioning your decisions, offering unsolicited advice, or unintentionally undermining your goals. When you keep your future plans to yourself, you retain the flexibility to adapt and change course without anyone else's input. You aren't beholden to anyone's expectations or opinions, and that's where your true power lies. Think of your life as a chess game. A grandmaster never reveals his next move until he's ready to strike. By keeping your plans close to your chest, you not only retain control but you also project confidence. High-value men don't need validation from anyone. They create their own path regardless of what others think. Section 3. Never discuss your financial struggles. Money is one of the most sensitive topics in any relationship, But for high-value men, it's essential to approach it with a clear strategy. Revealing financial struggles, especially early on, can severely impact how a woman views you. For most women, financial stability isn't just about material wealth, it's about security. When you show signs of financial instability, it triggers deep-seated fears about whether you can provide that security. Women seek stability. This isn't about being shallow. Women are hardwired to seek out partners who offer stability, both emotionally and financially. When you reveal financial struggles, even if you're working to overcome them, it can create doubts in her mind about your ability to handle future challenges. She may start questioning whether you're the kind of man who can lead and provide, especially during tough times. Instead of framing your financial situation as a struggle, frame it as a stepping stone toward something bigger. Show her that you're not defined by your current circumstances but by your ability to rise above them. You're not just talking about what's wrong, you're actively working on building your future. Money symbolizes power, control, and freedom. When you openly discuss financial struggles, you're signaling that you lack one of these key elements, which can diminish her perception of your overall value. This doesn't mean you have to be a millionaire, but you do need to project an air of competence and control over your financial life, even if you're not where you want to be yet. Section 4. Never confess your insecurities. We all have insecurities. Every person deals with self-doubt in some form. But as a high-value man, it's crucial to understand the damage that confessing your insecurities can do, especially to a woman you're trying to impress or build a relationship with. Here's the hard truth. When you openly admit to insecurities, you project a sense of instability. Confidence is one of the most attractive traits in a man, and the moment you start exposing your insecurities, you immediately erode that foundation. Think about it like this. Would you be drawn to a leader who openly expressed doubt about his ability to lead? No. You'd start questioning whether that leader could handle tough situations, and you'd feel less confident following him. The same applies to relationships. When you confess your insecurities to a woman, you're essentially signaling that you don't fully believe in yourself, and that opens the door for her to lose faith in you as well. It's important to understand that women don't want to be your emotional crutch. They want a man who can stand strong on his own. That's not to say that you should never open up or show vulnerability. Timing and context are everything. Early on, you should be focused on showing her your strength and confidence. As the relationship develops and trust is established, then you can share some of your deeper thoughts. But even then, it's all about balance. You don't want to become the guy who constantly needs reassurance. Constantly seeking validation or reassurance from a woman will push her away faster than almost anything else. Women want to feel secure in a relationship, and part of that security comes from knowing that the man they're with is emotionally stable. When you start confessing your insecurities, you're handing over your emotional power to her. This can change how she views you. Instead of seeing you as a rock, she might start seeing you as someone she needs to take care of emotionally, and that's not the position you want to be in as a high-value man. Section 5. Don't reveal past failures too soon. We all have a past, and with that past come failures. But as a high-value man, your failures don't define you, your response to them does. When it comes to relationships, especially early on, you need to be cautious about how and when you share your past failures. Talking too much about your mistakes early in a relationship can make you seem less competent, less capable, and ultimately less attractive. Avoid defining yourself by your past. It's not that you should hide your failures completely, there's a time and place for everything. But when you start discussing past mistakes too soon, you run the risk of framing yourself as a man who can't get things right. Women are naturally attracted to success, and if you spend too much time focusing on what went wrong in your past, you're essentially telling her, this is who I used to be and maybe I still am. By focusing on your growth and the positive steps you're taking in life, you present yourself as someone who can handle challenges and keep moving forward no matter what. This is what attracts high-value women: your resilience, confidence, and ability to move past setbacks. Conclusion: the power of silence and strength. The power of a high-value man lies not only in what he says but more importantly in what he chooses not to say. Silence, when used strategically, can be one of your greatest assets. It allows you to maintain control, command respect, and keep an air of mystery that keeps women intrigued. By not revealing too much too soon, whether it's your weaknesses, plans, financial struggles, insecurities, or past failures, you protect your image and emotional power. High-value men know that there's strength in restraint. They understand that not every thought or emotion needs to be shared, and that maintaining a level of privacy is crucial to maintaining respect and attraction. Silence isn't about deception, it's about maintaining control over your narrative. When you do speak, your words carry more weight, and when you reveal something personal, it's seen as an honor, not a burden. In the end, the less you reveal, the more power you maintain. And that, my friends, is the hallmark of a high-value man.